the zodiac signs as patients in a psychiatric ward.
Aries gets put into a straitjacket on their first day and locked up in a room with padded walls. They didn't know they'd end up in there. They checked in for a recharge. But that's what happens when you attack other patients in the cafeteria for chewing too loudly. Taurus got dumped, so they had a mental breakdown. Now they're in the ward, but they refuse to do anything their doctors tell them to. So they stay in there forever because they're not willing to change. Gemini is finally at home. It was so hard for them back in the real world to pretend that they weren't crazy. Now they can be themselves and talk to themselves and the characters in their head, and no one judges them. They're happy. Cancer becomes a therapy hoe because they're harboring some heavy emotions, and the counselors are just eating it all up, handing them tissues when they're crying. They're in heaven. Plus they got all the other patients calling them mommy. Leo checks themselves in after Hollywood rejects them. So they start performing Shakespeare for all the other patients, playing all the parts. Finally, they're getting some applause. And some shit thrown at them, but at least they're being acknowledged. Virgo actually needs to be there. They figured out too much about this cruel world, and it broke them. Lord, I hope they don't do shock therapy anymore, because Virgo would be the best candidate.